The fire's too strong. How many times do I have to tell you? A few degrees can make the difference between a good weapon and a bad one. Use a lower flame. Stop nagging. We got a customer. When is he gonna get it through his head? How's it going? Do you want me to make you something for the festival? If you have a question, feel free to just PM someone that knows. I'd rather it not be in the chat, but you can always PM them and they can tell you from there. We got cotton robe, desert boots. I could just go buy a bunch of this stuff. Why don't I have a feather hat? I thought I had a feather hat. Glass buckle. Does it tell me anything about it? Oh. This does. The ogre. And the butterfly sword. Dude, the butterfly sword is like one of my favorite weapons. I just love like the name and the look of it. Okay, so I need 3 mage mashers. And a feather hat, and maybe some more. I wish I could see how many of those I have, because I want to make sure I'm not running out of anything. So I just do one at a time. Let's go buy 3 mage mashers and a feather hat and then see where I'm at. Yeah, synthesizing is fun, but I always want to make sure I keep at least one of everything. Just because I like collecting the armor in this game and I want everyone to have every ability, so I try not to run out of anything. Luckily, they sell a lot of stuff in the armor store. 3 of those. Oh shoot, they don't sell leather hats, so I guess I'm out of luck there. Welcome back, Kenny. Sorry you're feeling sick. Hope you feel better, man. Yo, Dusty! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it so much, man. Alright, now I can make both of those. How many wrists do I have? 3. And it just gives flea gill, so I don't care about those. Well, I really appreciate it, Dusty. Really do. Thank you. Desert boots. Leather hat, leather shirt. Leather hat, I have plenty. Leather shirt, I have 2. Be good. And then glass armlet and leather wrist. I only have 1 leather wrist. I think Vivi might have one equipped, though. So it might be fine. Oh, Zidane has one equipped, too. So we're good. Now let's see what all this stuff does. Mithril Dagger has Bandit. Butterfly Sword has What's That? Oh my god, look at that damage increase. And the Ogre has Soul Blade. I don't remember if there's actually a difference between Dagger and Dagger Sword. Or if it's just, you know, the visual difference. I think it's just the visual difference, but... Headgear has Undead Killer. Stupid Half has Protect. Glass Armlet has Steel Gill Antibody. Oh good, we have accessories for the first time. Desert boot has Fleagill, Protect, and Scan. That's very good. And Glass Buckle has Antibody and adds Status and Thunder. Alright. How do you kill that which is already dead? Or undead? With fire. Very carefully. By buying a pickle. Darn, they're not selling at all. Casual pickles are good, but they smell really bad. Oh, maybe you should sell something else. How's it going, Stay the Dream? How you doing today? I hate the Festival of the Hunt. My father gets injured every year. Your father sucks. Arf! This church has been here for a long time. It's been here since before the city was even built, when this entire area was a forest. I don't know why, but this church began the Festival of the Hunt tradition. You know, keeping to the thing of, like, each character having their own name, it's really cool that they named her Lady with an Apron. That's a very cool name. Yo, Arco. 40 months, my man. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Oh, Old Man with a Cane. He must be related. I can't wait for the festival to start. It's going to be exciting. Wait, this guy's name is Yop? This kid's name... This must be the kid of that guy from Storage Wars. That always went, Yop! Wake up, Grandma! I swear, she sleeps everywhere. Founder of Lindblum, Sid the First, was the winner of the first festival. Sid the First built... I keep reading it Sid the First built this church to pass on the tradition of the festival. Festival of the Hunt is neither a joke nor a traditional pastime. It is a way of life. It draws on your deepest strength and redefines courage. Be aware. Yeah. This is now how I say yes to people. Thief with a Dagger is my favorite character. Yeah. The PS4 and PS5 port of this is pretty good. The Trophy Quest is a joke, but other than that, it's a decent port. Steam port's good too. Steam port is probably the best port of this game. It's a very good port. Unlike 8's, which was okay, but had some problems. But yeah, the Steam ports of 7, 8, and 9 are all good because you can mod them. And they're pretty easily accessible. And they didn't break anything. But the console ports are a bit different. 7 and 9 are good. They come with cheats. And other than that, they're pretty standard. But 8's port is pretty miserable, unfortunately. It's okay if you've never played 8 and just want to experience it, but if you've played 8 before, it's kind of jarring how bad that port is. I'm supposed to go to the theater district. I'm trying to decide if I should go anywhere else. Because I might just end up going there later. Let's go here. If only they put a bit more time into Final Fantasy VIII. What you meant to type was, if only they put any time into Final Fantasy VIII. It would have been great. I agree. Good day. Like, man, it's pretty jarring. They literally announced it. They were like, Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. It's not just a port, it's a remaster. And then they put less work into it than 7 and 9. Like, what in the world? This guy looks like he's T-posing. This is amazing. You can't find architecture like this anywhere. This regency is so advanced. Any time would have been nice. I agree. Ah, nothing like an icy cold root beer after a hard day's work. Dude, Roscoe is my spirit animal. He gets me. Grandma's been busy selling her pickles lately, and she hasn't given me any attention. Sometimes I think she loves her pickles more than she loves me. Man, you hate to see it. Oh, I'm sorry. We're all out of dark stew. I was not asking that. Oh, she wants to play cards. That's how we get in, boys. We play her in cards, then we get the digits. Ronald C. You know what this is? You're not gonna believe it. It's a steam engine. It's still a prototype. The house gets hot as heck while this baby's running. That's the only problem. I'm getting thin from sweating so much. You have a gear on the back of your body. You know that? Your cat's taking over the house. That's realistic. Most realistic game I've ever played. Ooh. A new card I can lose. Great. See you, Marsh. Thank you for the disclaimer, heroes. Oh, you should have seen it earlier, Arco. I had like a perfect setup, and then I placed a Cactuar onto a normal card, and it lost. And I lost the game. Hey, what do you think? In the back. That's right, you're a smart guy. Nobody believes what I say. Putting the engine in the back results in more power. Okay. Whatever you say, guy. This is nothing else to do here. So let's go to the castle. I don't think there's anything you can do in the castle. We might as well check. Playing the long con. Dude, look at this guy's hat. Oh, never mind. There's a thing behind him. I thought that thing's behind him was part of his hat because it's like perfectly... You see how like perfectly fits on his hat? Like the way he's standing. The way he's standing, it looks like that's part of his hat. Like perfectly fits, but then he turns around and it's like, oh, that's not part of his hat. The Hershey's Kiss hat. Yeah, I was pretty much able to explore all this before, so Can I go get rejected by Aaron again? One could only dream. Nope. Yeah, I don't think we know anything about that yet. Yeah, forget remaking this game. Just make an amazing animated series about it. That really would be awesome. I know, like, that whole thing is kind of weird, but man, it could be amazing if they did it right. What if every rejection raised the charisma stat? By the end of the game, you can just charm anyone. By the end of the game, you can even charm Freya. The dream. What an amazing hat. I want that hat. Good day, sir. I'm lost again. Where's the princess? The town is big. The castle is big. Why does everything have to be so big? Pardon me? Can you tell me where I am? What? You're lost? See, you're a soldier for crying out loud. Or gee, you're a soldier for crying out loud. This is the bridge that connects the castle and the airship docks. That big building in front of us houses the docks. Epic. What is that large airship? Amazing, isn't it? It's the Hildegard 2. Since it is equipped with a steam engine developed by the regent himself, it can fly without mist. Impossible. How can it fly without being powered by mist? What cave did you just crawl out of? This is the age of steam power. The source of steam power is water. It's much safer than mist. A bright future awaits us all. Guys, whoever created this game also invented steam power. If we had just put them in charge, everything would be powered by steam and we wouldn't have any pollution. Video games are going to save the planet. She's late! What's Marissa doing? Oh, heck. Alright, see you later. Hey, see you, Retro. Might see you this weekend. If not, have a great weekend. Catch you later. On Monday. I figured there wouldn't be anyone here. It looks like no one's been here for a while. What to do? What to do? Jeez, it's that late already. I wonder what Dagger's doing. A bell's ringing. A performance in the theater district must have just ended. Is there anything you need, Your Highness? No, thank you. I'm thinking of going outside and having a look around. I'm sorry, Your Highness, but we cannot grant this request. Right now, there are many people coming to Lindblum for the Festival of the Hunt. Therefore, things are quite chaotic in the town, making security rather difficult. Also, very few people know of your presence here. It's for your own safety, please understand. Okay, I understand. Good guy, guard. I can't stand sitting around like this. I didn't come here to be protected. I just want to help Mother. There he is. I told you he'd be here. Why didn't you tell us that you were back? We're in Tantalus too, you know? What? Yeah. Uncle Baku said if we find some treasure, we can be in Tantalus too. Yeah, check this out. Wow, those are Trick Sparrow's wings. That sure is some treasure you found, alright. Yay! Yippee! So, did the plan work? Yeah, Princess Garnet is at the castle. Really? Wow. So what's she like? Is she cute? Did you ask her out yet? No. I think she's pretty busy. Plus, she's a princess, and I'm a, so, I don't know. I bet she misses you. Yeah, you should go see her. Good luck. See ya. We have no idea who she is or anything about her, but I bet she misses you. I wonder if she got to talk to Sid. Maybe I should go see her. Well, I gotta pick up the 97 chests in this room. I mean, am I a treasure hunter or not? 3 random arbitrary numbers of gil. Mini Burmecia. What? What is that? A diorama? Kupo? Cup? Kupo Po? Po Kupo? Kupo Po! Chomp chomp. Kupo. Excellent. It's the most coveted piece of the famous triptych. You'll never see a rarer item. Auctioneer. It's probably worth nothing. If an auctioneer is saying that, it's worth nothing. It's a 135th soldier. I was actually really wondering what Baku was doing, so it's cool we get an event with him. Ah, chew! And a jam. Phew, that tasted good. I can't believe we found a way out of the evil forest before it got petrified. It's all thanks to our bro who pointed out the river before he took the map to Zidane. What do we do now, boss? We gotta save our brother. You're right. But first, we'll let the guys outside drink some water from the lake. Cinna, bring them over. Hey, about blank. I think it's better that Evil Forest stays petrified. Are you serious? Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying this out of concern for our safety. Then, why? I'm sure he wouldn't want to be saved if it meant Evil Forest was going to be restored too. You're right. We gotta start looking. There's gotta be another way to cure his petrification somehow. We ain't too late. We gotta do what we can. I gotcha, boss. Good guy, Baku. Hey, Cinna, what are you doing over there? The spring water might make some good coffee. I'll get the fixins'. Do I gotta remind you what happens to members who don't listen to their boss? No, please, not that. I'll bring everyone over right now. Yeah, forget everyone else. I have to make coffee. Wait. We were supposed to meet here. Where is she? I don't know. Stop pushing. Hey, who are you? Who am I? I'm Sir Zidane of Tantalus, the greatest bandit in the world. Have you ever heard of him? No. Go away. Stop bothering us. Ouch. Hurry up. Where's Lowell? How much longer do we have to wait? Please, he'll be here in a minute. Oh, God. Hi, everyone. I love you. What's so special about him? Thanks. I love you guys. See you all again. Oh my God, that's the biggest Moogle I've ever seen in my life. Ouch. Dang, can't see a thing. Thank you for coming to see Moogle Wannabe 2, Kupo. We don't care about you and your stupid show. We came to see Lowell. Phew. Hey, you're... No, I'm not. Yow. Poor guy. It's tough being popular. I should know. Is that Yuna? The big Moogle just walked by, heading towards the station. He looked kind of dizzy. That Moogle is the equivalent of the save point at Shinra HQ. What if we pulled off the mask and it was the save point? Scooby-Doo moment. You were at the theater. Oh, please, don't tell anyone about this. Please, I'll give you this. Thanks as always, Michael. Jeez, I can't finish my painting with you bothering me every day. Come on, forget about the painting. Let's work together. You can express your artistic talents on stage, too. Don't ever compare your acting with my art. If you're done with your business, get out of here. What kind of shenanigans are going on? Fine, what a waste of talent. I got an autograph, though. Born in Treno, raised in Lindblum, famous for his masculine charm. Starred in Moogle Wannabe 2. Great! I'm so glad I got this autograph. Work for you meddling kids. Yeah, not only is Lindblum music good, but there's so many different songs in just Lindblum. AKA Funny Hatland. I like how the guard's just gone all of a sudden. What are you doing here? You? What have you done with the princess? Where is she? Whoa, take it easy. I just got here. The princess is gone. She was supposed to stay in this room. Maybe she went out for a little walk. How can you be so calm? This is a very serious matter. Have you forgotten all the dangers she faced just to get here? What if something terrible happens to her? What am I doing here? I must go find her. Out of my way. Well, she's just like underneath the bed. Just chilling. How's it going, Luca? So do I. I am very quickly remembering all the reasons I love this game so much. It feels like an old friend has returned. I'm reminiscing. I've heard a couple people say they don't like 9. I feel like one of the reasons that maybe someone would not like 9 is if the same thing happened to them as happened to me, where like 7 and 8 were the only ones they played up to 9. Because 9 is kind of a return to the originals, and if you didn't play the originals, and Final Fantasy is more of like a modern feel to you, and then you played this, it might be kind of off-putting. But man, I don't know how anyone plays the beginning, the intro to this game, and doesn't just get super hooked right away. Like, one of the best intros to any game I've ever played. It instantly makes me want to keep playing. I wonder where she went. Yeah, kind of. I think some people might kind of look at 9 and just be like, wow, cartoons, not for me, kind of thing. That song, I've heard it somewhere before. That sweet voice. It's Dagger. She's upstairs. Man, I gotta get past this guy somehow. Maybe if I disguise myself as a guard, he'll let me through. Need to listen to La 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 this whole time. Hey, wake up! Huh? I just saw a suspicious character wandering around. What? Where? Upstairs. Follow me. No, in here. Huh? Alright, you jerk, show yourself. Hey, what are you doing? That was easy. It really was. Also going not hard. I do not blame you at all. I should be able to get on the lift now. It's very easy to pick 9 as your favorite. It's an amazing game. Don't remind me, Ataru. My god. Song is like etched into my brain forever. What? A girl? Oh yeah, I saw her go upstairs just a while ago. That song is very peculiar. What's weird to me is you can hear it from like 3 floors down. Apparently she sings with a megaphone. I love that this really doesn't need to be a cutscene, but it is. How'd you sing so loud without opening your mouth? That's impressive. Oh, hi there. Your mouth sounds awfully like a violin. Zidane making the death you bra face. Nice song. How'd you get up here? This is a restricted area. Do you know anything about Zidane? Like, literally anything about his character? Shouldn't be asking this question. Come on, I do this for a living. Oh yeah, you're a member of Tantalus. It must have been easy for you. Woo! What of you? Hey, there's a telescope. Let's go check it out. Come on. Wow. Grass. How the heck do you see that chocobo from here? Hey, there's a chocobo. Maybe I can catch a chocobo in that forest. Oh, there's Southgate. I wonder if they've started repairing it. It'll probably take a while to fix everything. That river flows right by Southgate. You can get to the gate by walking along the river. Alexandria is beyond those mountains. I bet they're looking for us. I wonder if this actually updates everything on your map. That would be cool. Cool way to kind of like add the stuff to your map without just doing it randomly. Those are the mountains that surround Bermesia. I guess the best way to get there is through the cavern at the base. There's probably a lot of weird things living in there. Maybe I should check it out sometime. Let me see. How's the view? It made so much trouble for everyone. Uncle Sid knew everything. That's why I asked Tantalus to get me out of Alexandria. No matter how hard I try, I'm always a step behind in everything. I'm so helpless. What's wrong? Zidane, why did you help me come here to Lindblum? Is it because your boss ordered you to? I just wanted to help you, that's all. The boss didn't agree with me, so I ended up leaving the band. Really? I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. It isn't the first time I've left. Zidane. Yeah? Oh, how are you planning to abduct me? We were gonna put you to sleep with the sleeping weed, then kidnap you. It's mostly used for kids, but a big dose can knock out an adult just as easily. I guess you didn't need it, since I came along on my own. Hey, would you mind giving me some? I've had a hard time sleeping lately. I don't think that's a good idea. You might get addicted. Maybe all you need is some company, eh? Literal drug deal and also asking for company in bed in one paragraph. This game is amazing. Oh, please. Do you think I'm that naive? I can't blame me for trying. That song. Were you singing it in the village of Dolly? Yes, so you were up that night. What is that song, anyway? I don't know. I can't even remember where I learned it. I sing it whenever I feel sad or lonely. For some reason, it comforts me and reminds me that I'm not alone. I guess it's a mystical song. Let me hear it again. The violins just start up. I never expected to find such fine armor in a place like this. Yes, I'll buy that one too. Who knows when that Bronn will start another war. What? The Queen would never start a war. You dare speak ill of the Queen? Who the heck are you? I'm an armor collector. Oh, well in that case, can you recommend me some good armor? I must go. Go, Knights of Pluto, yeah! What are those things? They look so stupid. I'm gonna take Sid's airships and destroy them. Hey, cut it out. You broke my night. I'm gonna go tell your mom. No, come on. Royal action figures. Those black mages were like toys being controlled by someone. Poor Vivi. The sky looks ominous. Something's about to happen. Freya, that's not the road. Sir Fratley, where are you? I need you. Dang it, she's so cool. Steiner's Knights getting that merch money. Yeah, I wonder if Steiner gets any kickback from this. Grace, thank you for the 4 months, man. Okay. It should work now. Sire, it's no good. What? We can't stabilize the engine system. It can't run for more than 10 minutes. Darn it. My mind hasn't been the same since I became an Oglop. Hey, Dagger. So when do you want to go on that airship cruise? What are you talking about? What am I thinking? I asked the girl at the... Never mind. Wow. Zidane is so smooth and yet not smooth at the same time. Well, it sounds like you've asked the wrong girl. Wait, I can explain. Why bother? Go have a wonderful time. Oh, man. Blew it. Absolutely blew it. Okay, how about this? If I get first place in tomorrow's hunting festival, you and me will go out on a date. How does that have anything to do with me? Come on, please. Fine. Okay, it's a date. Oh, good job, Zidane. Begged your way into a date. That's smooth. It may be tradition, but this is a dreadful festival. So many lives lost every year, especially because of him. Hardly. The festival is a test of manhood. I tingle with excitement every year. This is the last carriage. All the preparations for the festival of the hunt are complete. Very good. Now we wait for the signal. Yes, sir. Whoa! Well, that didn't work out. The Fangs have been freed. What? We haven't even received the minister's authorization. We believe that they're going to release him any minute. Alright, release the moos before they let him loose. Hurry! The moos have been released. Pokemon. Release the Kraken. All is ready. Alright, stand by. This year's specimen is perfect. Nothing can stop him. Ah ha ha, what power! Hojo, is that you? Hey, make him stop. It's too early to let him loose. How? I have no control over him. You're the breeder. Open the gate at once. The gate's gonna fall apart. Go, Zagnol! Yeah, so powerful, yet he can't win a single card fight. I'm not salty. What are you talking about? Where's Zidane? Please, princess, you might actually enjoy it. Okay. I wonder if Zidane has improved his skills. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Alright, let's begin. Hunters, on your mark, ferocious beasts swarm around the castle town. The bigger the catch, the higher the score. The time limit is 12 minutes. Use air cabs to go to other districts. Once you lose in a battle, you'll be forced to retire. The winner will be crowned Master Hunter and receive the Hunter's Reward. Who will come out on top? What do you wish for your Hunter's Reward? I'll go with Gil all the way. I'll take an add-on. And you, Mr. Vivi? What? I never signed up. I thought you would do pretty well, so I signed you up. Don't worry, with your black magic, it'll be a piece of cake. I don't know. That was very inconsiderate of you, Zidane. Oh. How about this? If you win, I'll fix you up for a date with Dagger. Me and the princess? Shh, keep it down. What was that? You just mentioned the princess. What evil deeds are you plotting now? It's nothing, right, Vivi? Yeah. I love that he goes with it. So, what would you like for your reward? Oh, I'll take a card. Okay, Gil, an add-on and a card. The festival will begin shortly. You all have different starting points. Hunter Zidane will start in the theater district, Hunter Freya will start in the industrial district, and Hunter Vivi will start in the business district. Begging for dates 2020. Alright, this is a great place to stop before the festival. This worked out perfectly. You're all good, Azul. Alright, well, I thoroughly enjoyed our first 8 hours with the game. Man, it's exactly as I thought it would be. I'm being sucked back in to a game that I loved when I was a kid. And all the magic is still there, man. I can't wait to keep playing and I mean, almost everything up to this point, I at least sort of remembered. But I feel like after this is when it's really going to be like I mostly forget everything. So I'm really excited for next week, because next week we'll probably start getting into stuff that I don't remember at all. But yeah, man, this was absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so much for being here. We got to say goodbye to YouTube now. So YouTube, thank you so much for watching these first episodes of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next episodes. We'll catch you there. Peace out.